Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. I want to remind you, this is kind of important, okay? To move up in our ascension, to move ahead in our lives, to purposefully create in our world, we got to break out of the loop, okay? Look, every single meeting, every conversation, every instance has got a myriad of possibility, and I think for the most part, humans kind of go on old programming, learned responses. And then, on face value, that is highly reasonable. Like if it's pertaining to another person, I've had interactions with this person, they're volatile or they're not nice, I know what to expect, la la la. Okay, you're going on past experience. That is wholly reasonable. However, that's not going to cut us out of a loop with another human being. That's not going to cut us out of loop of behavior. And the most important thing that I can tell you right now is that your intentions really matter. Your vibe can change stuff. Your energy can create worlds. And I've heard some other people say that, and I always thought, okay, right. The truth is we are totally that powerful. We really are. But, okay, that aside, in everyday life, things don't have to stay the same. And no, you cannot manipulate another person's personality. You can't change other people. And sometimes no matter how, you know this drill, no matter how much you love or give to another individual, it sometimes it doesn't feel like it's enough, like they just still won't respond to you, because number one, that's not our job to go out there and tinker with somebody else's personality and make them behave, okay? Ain't happening. But what we can do, what is so powerful that I don't know why we don't know this. Of course, we've been programmed and conditioned for a very long time as a general species, as humanity. But what we have the power to do is change dynamics of frequency in our realm, in each experience with our own vibration. Okay, and so what I mean by that is like, okay, let's just take that example. Somebody in your life who's kind of volatile, or they're just not nice, or whatever it is. They're not very pleasant. Every time you got to interact with them, it's kind of like a little arduous, and, okay. You can continue to expect that same dynamic with that individual. Or you can begin the process of chiseling out your own realized experience in life. You can start to form each moment according to your little garp. You can change dynamics of another human being with you, with your own expectations and your own vibe. So let's say you've got that person, you're going to have to meet this person, you're going to have a conversation with this person for whatever reason. Rather than going in with what we call as reasonable expectation because of past experience, experiential input, which is part of brain programming, you can walk into that dynamic with another expectation. You can change your own stuff anytime, anywhere. That's your power. Does that mean they're going to jump through your hoops? No. Does that mean they're suddenly going to have a personality change? No. But if this is, say, someone that you have to interact with on a regular basis, you changing your frequency will, I promise me to you, will change the dynamic of your experience with that person from here on out. Okay, I've done it. And did it change that other person's personality? No. But in my company, that person is different. That person exchanges with me on a whole nother level. And I still watch that person operate in their own vibration with other people, because those other people are expecting that to happen. They haven't figured out that they can bring their own vibration into the experience and change the whole dynamic. But that's all about us. And so in regards to, we had a grace card come up just recently, and it was about the self. It was about going in and analyzing our own selves, taking care of our own vibration, our own stuff, and not trying to manipulate everything out there, because that's the way it works. If you want things to change out here, you change it in here. You change your own stuff. You change your own vibration. You harness your own good frequency, figure out where it lives in you and how to walk that bridge to attain it, no matter what's happening, and you can use that power. But that takes a little work. You got to get to know yourself. You got to go in and own stuff. You got to, you gotta, but we do. We have work of our own, and it's about focus on self. Because once you've figured out how to enter a dynamic with another individual that you know is going to be a difficult situation with a different vibration, a different expectation, once you've started doing that in your world, your reality changes. And who cares about their reality? Sorry, I'm just saying, it is all about the self. Okay, we care, but we can't be concerned. And that's my little mantra. I do care. But am I concerned? No, because I've got stuff to do. I have my own life to focus on. It's huge, immense work just to keep our own vibration steady with all of the stuff that comes at us on a regular basis. So the whole point of this, and I'm digressing, and I'm the queen of digression, but okay, the whole point of this is that we have that power within us to realize that there's a kaleidoscope of other realities that can be formed and be fostered in our experiential expressions in the world by us changing, by us doing that work and learning how to find that frequency that makes us feel good and feel strong, no matter what personality we come across. And when you start doing that, when you stop giving your power into those negative vibrations and playing with them and dancing with them in those moments, when you start walking in with a different set of expectations, because you ain't got time for that. Yeah, I know, I care that you're, disgruntled, or you're not a nice person, or whatever it is. But I can't be concerned with that, because the only thing that I'm really concerned with is the way that I express in the universe. I can't change you, but I can totally change me. And when I walk into this situation, it may be staticky, but when I leave, I'm going to be okay, because I didn't play with that. I didn't dance with you. I didn't pet your drama. And so that brings us back to the fact that every situation, every exchange is fat with new possibilities, different possibilities, according to the way we carry our own energy. It doesn't have to be the same. Will it change for the other person? Well, who knows? Who knows? But it will change for you. It does change for us. And that's a fact. I'm telling you, that's a fact. All right? So if you've got situations in your world that you don't feel like they're really working for you, then you approach those each time you have those experiences. Remember that it doesn't have to keep turning out the same. You're in that loop, and you're only in that loop because you're not inviting in the new possibilities. You're running on old programming, which is the brain. And the brain is like a computer. It's only as good as its input. You can use your mind to reprogram your brain to understand that other scenarios are right there. All you got to do is change your dial. Okay? And it takes a little practice, because sometimes it's really, when you're first starting especially, it's really hard. You think you've clicked in your vibration. You think you've clicked in that powerful one, that centered one, that inside divinity one. In an instant, somebody else's vibe can screw it up. Okay, that's where our inner work comes in. That's where we spend time and practice. Practice on yourself. Practice with your pets. Practice with your roommates or your family members. That's fertile ground for you to get this skill of that maintaining your own frequency and deciding, well, you know what, normally we've had these experiences in this situation or with this person where they weren't all that great. When I leave, I feel depleted. I feel like it wasn't all that groovy. That's my favorite saying in the world, and I don't know if it's true, but they say that Bob Dylan said, "Be groovy or leave." I love that. So anyway, but you can practice in your own regular world before you go out doing these things in your world and having those experiences with other people on your own peeps at home, and just practice like not letting yourself be involved with the drama and not letting them get away with pulling you out of your center. And when you get good at it, I mean, I swear life changes. Life changes for the better. And even if you don't think your life needs to change, trust me, this is a skill you want. This is a skill you want to work on. This is a skill that you want to have in your satchel for all the changes that are coming up for all of us as a collective in the next year. Okay, I hope that didn't get too Jeffy running around with my ideas, but that's something that I really wanted to like zero in on and kind of explain a little more in depth. But it's a skill you want, y'all. Thank you for being here. If you like the video, please hit the thumbs up, and if you care to share this Pantha chat, please do that. I would appreciate that so much, and maybe your peeps would too. If you're not subscribed, y'all know it's free. Just click the subscribe button. And I don't have a schedule right now on my videos. I've just relocated. I kind of got to get grounded. But until I do, you can also, once you're subscribed, you can hit the notification bell and get notifications so that you know when I've uploaded. So thank you for being here again, and I will see you soon.